Hey everybody, it's Chloe to Move, Save Victorel. How's everybody doing today? Amazing, I hope. It is another video from the Older Than Average YouTuber here on the YouTubes. And today we are going to be playing with some makeup products that I was gifted for Christmas and that I bought myself for Christmas. So if you want to see what I got and the look we create, you're in the right place. And all you need to do is keep on watching. Can you believe it? 2 videos in 1 week. Still have a cough, so I'm still eating a candy. So we will try to be quiet with our candy eating. It's probably better than hearing me cough out a lung. So for Christmas, I was gifted from my friend Darcy the Madwitch Cosmetics Poppy Pickles and Merry Fluff Celebration palette and the Sun palette. And I just wanted to give kudos on this Sun palette here because, okay, so check out this beautiful color story. So Darcy, both of Darcy's brands, SAS and Madwitch, have the most beautiful shimmers and duochromes and multichromes, but occasionally, because they are so beautiful pigmented but a little bit delicate, that occasionally a shade will come broken. Well, when I got this, at first I was like, I just saw the colors in the middle and I was like, did I get like a half empty palette? But then I noticed there were these little discs on top of each one of the shimmers. So with this being wrapped shut or closed up on top, plus having its, its plastic and its cover, and then it being packed really well, they came in perfect shape. So I think these little, I know plastic and stuff, maybe you can do paper ones if, if other brands want to do this, but this is a great idea. So I don't know if this was something she did herself or if she got the lab to do, but I thought this was so great. So these came in like absolutely brilliant shape. And this is such a beautiful palette. So I was thinking I'm going to use shimmers from this palette and then so this color, and then this one didn't come with these, but it did come factory sealed, so it didn't have a chance to really get knocked around, which is really good. But this color story is, oh my gosh. I mean, first off, cats, but then, hold on, this is a little bit of a tough cover, which I prefer than them being too loose, because then everything stays better. So just give me a second here to fight this out. There we go. I'm just a bit of a wussy. So wait till you see this color story. It is so me. Look at that. Green, black, red. It is so beautiful. Now granted, I had just done a red and black look with my Sinister palette, so we get to play with my favorites today. We're going to play with the green and the white, and then we're going to play with some shimmers here. So besides the 2 things that I got gifted from Darcy and Madwitch, I had been eyeing, I have one Lunar Beauty palette. I was going to do a look with it. I think I will in future because I want to see if it's still good because it's an older palette, the strawberry palette. But when Manny MUA, and I forgot that in my last video, released this palette, I just thought it was so, the colors were so beautiful. And I was able to find this on Poshmark brand new, and I found a couple other things from that seller that I liked, and I got a great deal for buying the 3 items together. So we'll be playing with this. I had also got a lip kit. I don't have the whole kit here because we're not going to use the whole kit, but it was from, I think, the Creme Shop. So it was a lip liner, a liquid lip, and a lipstick. So I had that in a pack, or was it a liquid lip in a, anyways, it was 2 or 3 pieces. And because I've always wanted to try it, a Fenty lipstick. So I have their liquid ones, which I love, but I've never tried her bullet one. So she had the case and one of the inserts that go in there. So I think I got all three of them. So I want to say for like $25 or something really, really good, plus shipping. So I pulled the trigger. So for Christmas, this lip kit and that blush was what I had bought myself with my own monies. So I thought we could play with that. And then we have one or two other things to like highlighter to finish my face. So there we go. I did get some other stuff for Christmas, so there's some other videos to follow, but I thought I would start with this first because I was very excited to get into those palettes and that blusher. So I'm going to take my favorite P. Louise primer, and I'm going to use my little Madwitch mirror. Okay, so there we go. We've got our eyes primed. So let's look at the star or the sun again. I don't know, I was calling it the star. That was the other palette. So I think I'm going to use, for the darker green, I'm going to use the one that is called Clarity here. For a lighter green, because it is so darn beautiful, I'm going to use the one that is called Lights from this palette. I think for inner corner, we're going to use Snowman. And then for the main shimmer, I think we're going to again go back into Sun. And then we're going to use, I think we're going to use the one that is called Self-Confidence, though this yellow one is really calling my name. So you never know if I do a quick change, that could be my inner corner color. So let's start with the darkest shade. I just washed all my brushes too, which yay me. So we're going to go into Clarity. And then we're just going to tap here because I already did my base. Been using my almost empty foundation from Believe Beauty. I've been really obsessed with the powder from Nakia Joy. So I thought and I'd already bought a replacement, that I need to work on my Fenty Beauty. Plus I felt a little red today, so I used the lavender powder and then a teeny bit of bronzer from my Nomad bronzer palette that I am panning. And then of course I did my brows, which is Makeup Geek brows. Anyways, there's a nice grungy greens in this palette, the Sun palette too. But there's only so many shades you can put on two eyelids at one time. I know there's some people, they have more lid space, so they can definitely get 5 or 6 colors on, but I'm not that lucky. Plus, I just wanted to do a nice, fun look. And then since those blushes were light, I thought a pretty bright eye look would be a lot of fun too. We all know that, or at least if you've tried them, SAS and Rest in Peace and Madwitch have whatever lab she uses has amazing quality. I've not had an issue ever with I don't think with any of the shades. Okay, so this green is absolutely beautiful. Again, it's called Clarity. It is beautiful. I love this so much. So much. It's beautiful. I mean, we all know I've never met a green that I didn't like, but this one is exceptionally pretty. Got a little bit of it doesn't look like it in the pan, but on the eye, maybe it's because the primer has a little bit of a blue base. It's very pretty. Okay, so now we are going to jump into that palette there. Just look at the green eyes. So pretty. And then we are going to go into lights, and I'm going to do that as the main color on my lid. I forgot that I had this, so I thought I should use that instead of using a little scrubby on my desk all the time. Alrighty, also very pretty green. It's going on a little bit darker, not as bright as it is in here, but not too much difference. A more white primer would have helped with that instead of using a neutral primer. That's probably it. And plus, some more neon-y colors are usually a little bit harder to do. Yeah, that's really pretty. So I hope you all got spoiled for Christmas. And if you didn't get what you wanted, that the Boxing Day sales were good for you. So far for 2025, the only release that is screaming at me is the Dexter one by Lethal Cosmetics. I've reached out to I Feel Beautiful Canada, you know, just to see if they're going to get it or if I need to buy from Germany. They are going to get it. It might be a different date. They're not sure, or might be a few days after the other release date, but they are going to get the full collection. So at least that way I don't have to worry about duty. They're local, and then as soon as if they have it in stock, I can usually get it within a few days. So that is fantastic. And I want to support them. Wilma had sent me a palette that I had been eyeing from them. And I have been watching the website. They do have a few other palettes. I'm trying to stop myself from getting the Lure palette by Blend Bunny. It's so beautiful. It's on my list, but we have so much beautiful makeup that we need to use, so I shouldn't be buying anymore. But that Dexter collection, oh my gosh, and it's one of my favorite shows. I just rewatched all the original series, the reboot series, and now I'm watching the prequel series, which I hope will work into the Dexter as in Michael C. Hall coming back. Okay, so building up that green, it's now looking more like it's in the palette. So that makes me absolutely happy. So it just needs a little build up, but you do get this beautiful color in the end. And it lets you build nicely without getting patchy or weird. Sometimes some mattes, if you go over and over and you add more color, it gets weird or you get bald spots, but I'm not with that. So look at that. Oh, so exciting. Yes, this palette is so beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to go back into the sun one more time to get a little bit more of clarity that I love so much. I'm just going to clean this brush off again. Oh, I just noticed a brush from yesterday that I forgot to clean. It's sitting on the desk. All right, we're going to go back into clarity one more time. And just a little bit more on the edge, because I did pull that light green over quite a bit. And I think this is what we're going to use on the bottom lash line as well. Oh, I'm loving it. Green, green, green. All the green, green, green. Okay, let's find one for our bottom lash line. And also back into clarity. And again, as always, as per Lynn's makeup, I've got that phrase in my head. It's like, eyeliner on your bottom lash line. It's not weird. You're just not used to it. Something to that effect. It automatically goes into my head every time I do my under eyes. She's so cute, always doing makeup with that matches her earrings or her outfits. She's so adorable. Alrighty, so next up, for the main shimmer, we were wanting to use the shade that is called Self-Confidence. This one here that's called Divinity is really beautiful. Let's just swatch that just because. We are going to go with Self-Confidence because there's a little bit of blue to it, which is nice to match the outer. So of course I'm going to do the flangey test first because I love the feel of her shimmer, so I like sticking my phalanges in it. And then I'm going to, oh, come on. Come the heck on. See, this is what I'm saying. I'm not lying when I say these are amazing, even though I was gifted these. Like, come on. Wow. Always. Always so perfect. Oh, Darcy, my girl, you've done it again. Absolutely beautiful. And it goes nicely over the light one. And it doesn't stay too blue, but then it's kind of blue over the other one. Ah, that was the perfect choice. Alrighty, so now we want to look at inner corner. So I was going to go back. Ooh, this one's really pretty, called Positive. Ooh, that's a little bit of a green to it, doesn't it? All right, but we do need to use another shade from in here. We need to be fair. So I was thinking a Snowman would be nice for the inner corner. Ooh, that has a little, it's not a straight white. It has a little bit of, ooh, that might be good. But then the one that's called Star, so that's at that corner there, that is really nice too. So let's put that to the side. So I think we are going to go, oh, that's so pretty. Okay, we are going to go with that one. So we're going to go with Snowman, and we're going to stick that onto our inner corner. I'm actually, let's use the brush that I use for our bottom lash line. I'm just going to clean that off. I just washed a million brushes. I don't feel like using too many. So let's go into Snowman. Yes, perfect. Woo! Perfect. Why not? Oh, I don't even know I want to use any liner or anything. I did bring some, but shine. Love it. Okay, so now let's, oops, that goes in the big one. Let's play with some blush. I'm really excited to play with that Lunar Beauty blush. I loved my strawberry palette. I still have it. It always passes the declutters. It smells so delicious. It still, the last time I checked, it still did. So there we go. So here we go. So this is the Moon Prism blush. I think this came out last year, and I think there were 2 different ones. I'm gonna say one might be brighter pinks, and then this is the one that has some like the peachy orangey shades in there, which I really like, and then some neutral. So I do have a lot of crazy color blushes, so it's nice to have some that are a little bit more neutral. And this may help me a little bit because I'm still wanting If the Looks Could Chill blush palette from P. Louise. So we're very green, so I think we're going to go into the shade here that is called Twilight. And then some of these here are these all so matte, 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 shimmery. Okay, so it looks like 5 out of the 6 are more matte, and then this shade here has a little bit of a shimmer to it. Hold on, let's grab a little bit more. Oh, that was a bad swatch, but it does have a little bit of shimmer in there. But I think we want to go with the shade, okay, I'm going to go on the outer edge. I'm going to go with the shade Twilight. So we're going to try that first. I may bring one of the pink ones up front or maybe the shimmery one, but we will see. So I'm going to grab one of my favorite blush brushes. And yes, I had washed that yesterday, even though it's stained. So we are going to go again into the shade that is called Twilight. Ooh, we got a lot of kick up there, or kick up, a lot of payoff there. So I'm going to quickly just gently dab it. Let's see what we get. Dab it too much. Maybe I dabbed it too much. Oh well. Oh, that is really pretty. We're seeing it here. It is a light shade. So we can build that up. But in person, I'm seeing it a lot more. But like I said, I'm trying to get some more neutrally ones for like every day. Well, I like reds and purples and yellow. Oh, I love a yellow blush. Oh my god. And orange blushes. Sometimes it's nice to have ones that are a little bit more on the neutral side for every day, or when the 1 day a week I go to the office. Oh, this is really pretty. Yeah, this is nice and buildable. So now, do I want to go with the pink one here? Let me just clean this off, and then I'm going to use this brush to put it onto my hand. So we can either go with the one that is called Pink Moon and use that up front, or should we use the shiny one, because the one that is called Soleil, because it does have a little bit more of an orangey cast. That would go with this. Maybe that's what we're going to do. So we're going to go into Soleil. Yeah, blushes, these blushes don't swatch very well, but see, it goes on the skin really well. We will buff as well. So yeah, so these aren't good for the swatching for me, but they do go nicely on the skin. So there is color payoff, don't you worry. So now for highlighter, I brought a couple. I brought my BB Plus one. This is from Gerard Cosmetics. So this one is, whoops, is like champagne with a little bit of gold. And then I had also brought, this one I had gotten in a mystery makeup bag, from the Rude Cosmetics, the Mega Collection, and I've got this very pink one. I think we are going to use a little bit of the beauty one. I'm going to see if I can just save a little bit from my hand instead of wasting it. Put it on my little brush here. It's one of the few actually liquid highlighters. I got this one and another one that I got in an ice cream box that I actually really like. So that is very pretty. So let's do a quick buff before we do lips, and then we've got a complete lip going. Oops. I'm going to use my current favorite powder. Before we do mascara, we're going to do a little spray. Maybelline spray that I was gifted at some point. It goes in a contest win. Let's do some mascara. I did bring an eyeliner, but I don't think I want one. I think I just really like this shiny, beautiful green look. Oh my gosh. So pretty. All right, lipstick. So again, I got this little set from Fenty. So what they do is you can get some different color components. The one that I got is black. So it's like feels metalish. That's what twists. And then I guess this is this. Oops, I don't know if that's the. Oh yeah, I think that's where you put the component into, I believe. So we're gonna find out. And then here's the little lipstick. This is in the shade Scholar Sista number 6. So there's the bottom part that goes in, and then there's a little lid on there. So I believe, oh, there we go. So it just pops in nicely like so. Oh, you know what? Now I get it. I think it goes in the case like that, and then it pops out. Yeah. Aha! Okay. So then you pop it in, and then to open it, you twist this, and then it pops out. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. So that is just for protection in the little box here. And then we have that color there. And then I'm going to use a little bit of that lip liner that I got. Lip liner. So this is Lipped Cream from the Beauty Crop in Date Night, and that one looked like that would go really well. So let's do that. Yeah, this is nice and creamy. The liquid lip that comes, I think it's a liquid lip that came with this. It was also very nice. Yeah, I think it was this and a liquid lip. That was it. It was really, really nice too. But we want to test out to the Fenty one. So there we go. Ooh, smells delicious. It smells like makeup, but with a little added something. Just something that's nice. Like an old school lipstick. Oh yeah, that lip liner is perfect for that. That feels really nice. Does that give any information? Is the semi-matte lipstick. Okay, so there we go. Didn't feel super shiny, but not quite matte. Oh, that's a really pretty color. I like that. That could live in my purse. Okay, so I'm going to go and finish my hair, put on some earrings that I got, and then we can come back to final thoughts, and then I can tell you if those palettes are still available. So 1 second. Alrighty, here we go. We just quickly put down our bangs. We got these cute little vintage earrings for Christmas, and here is our completed look. Sadly, because my memory when I was sick was toast. I did remember that I think Darcy was going to take down Madwitch, and she unfortunately did, so these are no longer available. I'm really sad about this because it is so beautiful. I know there's been some controversy, but she's my friend. She's always been really good to me. So I'm happy to show these, and you can just see the beautiful products that she had carried. So there we go. So that was for the eyeshadow look. I just put on a little mascara, as you saw, because I just like that. I didn't feel like it needed liner, lashes, anything. This is just so pretty in my wheelhouse. I am loving the blushes. Yeah, if they needed to be swatched by finger to really show, because you know generally they're really blushes can be very light, but they are nice and buildable and look really good on. So we'll see how the longevity is, but usually powder blushes are pretty good, and Lunar Beauty is a very good brand. And then of course this beautiful Fenty lipstick. I like it. So this will definitely be one to go into my purse, because every once in a while, sometimes even if I go to work with a red, by the end of the day, if I have no lipstick left on, sometimes I just slap on whatever is in my purse, and sometimes I grab a neutral, and I think this one is really nice. And that lip pencil from the Creme Shop went really well together. So there we go. And then of course we also just did on screen the Gerard Cosmetics BB highlighter, which is also really, really nice. So that is some of the things I got for Christmas. More to come. People know I like makeup. What can I say? So anyways, here we go. That's my video. If you like it, please give it a like, comment, and subscribe, and maybe even hit that notification bell. If not, that's okay. We can still be friends and still play with makeup together. As always, behave, make good choices, and we'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye-bye.